As a widow, there are three things that will completely destroy your life if not checked. The first thing is poverty. Poverty has a way of stripping away your dignity, and when you cannot provide for your family, then you have nothing. Number two, poor mental health. It doesn't matter how poor you are or how rich you are. With poor mental health, you will eventually sabotage your life, and it is good to find the right treatment, the right remedies to ensure that you are not down mentally. The third thing that will destroy you as a widow is lack of vision. When your husband passes on, you become the vision bearer of the home. You become the head of the home. If you don't have a vision for your family, then you don't know where you're headed. And you know what the good book says. Without vision, people will perish. Thank you for joining me today, and it's another segment of Widow School. And just as a disclaimer, Widow School is a place where widows come to learn how to find happiness, overcome grief, and lead a normal life that is thriving. And today I'm using bergamot essential oil, 100% organic. This is one of my favorite essential oils because it has mood lifting properties. It is an antiseptic, it's a painkiller. It can also be used as a deodorant. I just need several drops and we are set. Aromatherapy is one of those practices that people use to supplement their wellness, to complement their wellness in a natural way. These essential oils are 100% natural and they're derived from herbs and plants and all those natural things that are very, very good. So once I have my oil there, we can start diffusing. As you can see, it lights up. It lights up. And it starts emitting that mist that is 100% natural and organic. Again, I said my diffuser uses no heat. It doesn't use any water. It's a nebulizing diffuser. So on today's topic, let me use this mic in a better way. I think the audio is better when I'm holding this mic. So thank you so much for joining me on Widow School, which is not a place where we learn how to become widows. Rather, it's a place where widows learn how to become happy, content, and healed. And through the grace of God, we walk that journey together. My name is Ema Wanjiku, and my passion is for widows and people who are fatherless or motherless, the kids who are orphaned. This is where I find a burden. This is where my passion lies. And my biggest desire is to promote these people, to empower these people to the best of my ability. I was widowed in 2021 and left with 3 kids. And to this effect, I have first-hand experience of how it feels like to be a widow. And also on today's topic, if we are to go back to the topic of the day, it's 3 things that will completely destroy you as a widow. 3 things that will destroy you as a widow. The first thing is poverty. And the second thing is poor mental health. The third thing is lack of vision. Now, when it comes to poverty, there are many causes. There are many causes of poverty. The first thing is laziness. There are people who don't want to work, even widows. There are many widows who just want to play the widow card and they want just charity. The second thing is lack of hard work. There are those who don't want to work, others do not want to work hard. Others will simply not work smart because in this era, it's also good to work smarter to beat poverty. Other causes of poverty is that people do not have the skills. People don't seek the skills they need to get out of that poverty. Others will not risk anything. They won't risk even 100 shillings to get a profit. They will not risk in anything. And all this can contribute to poverty. Poverty, sometimes they also say, is a mentality. And especially when you're in this continent of Africa, that poverty mentality, especially among widows, can put you down. It's just a feeling of being low, of low self-esteem, because you've not seen many people succeed as widows. So you imagine you cannot succeed as well. But let me say that whatever you put in is what you get back. Even as widows, we can reap what we sow. We can practice hard work, smart work. We can seek new skills. We can try to challenge ourselves. We can try to do things better, and we will eat our sweat. And in the process, we will beat poverty. So the second thing is poor mental health. Of course, the trauma of widowhood is very, very powerful. And some women do not overcome this trauma. With that, they are not able to move on. They are not able to harmonize their mind, their emotions, and they cannot be productive members of society. If you're going through poor mental health, depression, anxiety, and all those conditions, you have to seek the right help. You have to talk to a counselor. After talking to a friend, talk to a counselor. If you cannot afford a counselor, go to a church near you or the church that you visit. Ask for the leadership to guide you to a person, a free person, trained in the area of mental health, and you will find the right help. In Kenya, we have so many churches, and they're in the business of helping people. So you can find the right help, or go to a hospital organization, go to non-governmental organization and seek help. If you don't seek help, you will not find the right help. You can also look for resources that will help you, like the Bible. You can read the Bible, you can practice, you can start practicing, getting out of that hole as you seek help so that you can help yourself. With poor mental health, your family cannot thrive, your kids will decline. And that's not what you want. Finally, lack of vision. Now, when you become a widow, you become the father and the mother of your home. Now, this means that you have to have the vision that guides the family. Where do you see your family in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? This is your work. This is my work as a widow. You have to know where you're headed so that you can plan properly. And you can plan in terms of where do you want to take your kids to school? For how long? For how much? Where do you live? Do you rent? Are you looking to build a house? Are you looking to buy land? How can you do this? All these are visions. And as the woman, as the widow, you have to have a very clear vision. And this is what guides you every single day. The good thing is that you can do some research online. You can even here on YouTube, you'll find so many resources that will help you find the right vision for your family, whether it's financial, spiritual, all those things, so that you can propel your family forward. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode on Widow School. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And if you're not a widow, then you can share with somebody who's a widow or who knows a widow. And generally, everybody can benefit from the message. It doesn't mean that I also don't care for other people who are not widows. No, it's just that my passion and where I feel a burden is with widows and their kids, the fatherless, people who have lost a parent or two. This is the area of my calling. So thank you for joining me, and be sure to check out the next video that is up here on your screen.